Hello and welcome to another weekly video in the life of an author and publisher. Last week, I finally finished writing the third and final book in my latest series, Physics of the Apocalypse. I already started self-editing, having calculated that I want to do 7 chapters per day. This way, I will be done with my self-edits by the end of this week and be able to send it to my editor for a professional makeover. After that, I think I'll take 2 weeks off, probably to play Baldur's Gate 3. So anyway, I started the day at around 10 AM, had some breakfast and went to a cafe to work. Today I noticed that I spent half of my time on the first 2 chapters and the second half on the remaining 5. In other words, it can take me some time to get in the zone with editing, even more so than with writing. Regardless, I was quite happy to finish all 7 chapters, having now edited up to chapter 14. I also took a look at tomorrow's chapters and they're significantly shorter. Before signing off for the day, I took care of some emails about translations, a couple of audiobook projects that are running, and made sure to notify my editor that the book will soon be hitting his inbox. With all of that done, I turned off my laptop and hit the gym. It's Tuesday and hot as hell. Also, it's quite a busy day because we have an audiobook release. As I've mentioned before, apart from being an author, I also run a book publishing company that mostly deals with English to German translations of LitRPG and romance novels. We also do audiobooks for many of our titles, and today we released the second German audiobook for Seth Ring's Battlemage Farmer series. Oh, by the way, I tried going to my favorite cafe today and they were closed, so instead I decided to work from my balcony. And since I'm only editing and not writing, I suppose it'd be more interesting if I tell you about today's release. We put significant effort behind each of our releases, especially audiobook ones because of their higher cost. It takes a lot for a book to perform well as a German audiobook, and we try to take it all under consideration. For starters, you can't sell a bad book, but Battlemage Farmer is one of the strongest series out there. Then, no matter how great a book is, it won't matter if the narrator is not good. Bjorn Boresch is a narrator of this series, and I know his work is amazing because he also narrated my Apokosmos series in German. Then there are marketing related things like good graphics for posting in groups, a growing newsletter list, reducing the price of the ebook so people can bundle them, releasing close to the date when German credits hit people's Audible accounts, and a lot more. All this played a big role in this audiobook reaching number 28 in the whole Germany, which I was very happy to see. As for my editing, I managed to do 7 chapters and then rushed to start formatting 2 more books that are ready to be published, but had to stop because we got dinner reservations today. Perhaps I'll do some more work later tonight or tomorrow, but for now I'll enjoy some Israeli cuisine. Wednesday was quite a hard day, both in terms of productivity as well as headspace. There were a lot of tasks that needed to be done. New book translations that needed formatting and uploading on Amazon, emails regarding taxes and invoices, and of course editing. I started my day at around 9 AM trying to deal with most of the admin tasks that were waiting for me, and time really flew, though not in a good way. My favorite cafe is closed today, so I worked from home, and I think this was another factor why the day was so bad. Whenever I see myself struggling, I try to remember a meme an author friend said with me once. In case you can't see the image, it gives some simple self-care advice. If you feel like you hate everyone, you should eat. If you feel like everyone hates you, you should sleep. And if you feel like you hate yourself, you should shower. I did all 3 to be on the safe side, so I managed to push through the day without losing any productivity. So I managed to edit all 7 of the chapters I had scheduled for today. However, I noticed that I made a mistake in numbering my chapters, so even if I do 7 chapters a day until Friday, I'll still have 10 chapters left. It's Thursday and all my plans on editing went out the window because I do not have the mental strength to edit so much, but also had some publishing tasks to carry out. Every Thursday we publish a LitRPG translation in German, and today was the first book in a new series. Arcane Knight Book 1 from Timothy McGowan's Order and Chaos series. This is one of my favorite LitRPG series, and it reminded me a lot of Wheel of Time when I first read Book 1 in English, so I knew we had to translate it and offer it to German readers. Besides that, there were a few more things to take care of, but eventually I went to the cafe for some work. Knowing that even if I edited 7 chapters every day, I'd still not be done with the book by the end of the week, kinda killed my focus. Also, I would meet 2 LitRPG author friends later today for some coffee, so I only edited 5 chapters today. I think that I'll have to take some time over the weekend to edit, so maybe I'll still be able to just relax next week and not do anything more on this series. By the way, I was told that most people leave the video after Friday is done, so they don't hear what I'm about to say. I really enjoy making these videos, and I'd like to know if there's things that you would like to see or hear me address. Also, if you like the content and think I earned it, I'd love it if you subscribe to this channel. Alright, and now back to the video. Yeah, so I was really not feeling it today, partly because I hate editing. Regardless of how I feel though, I do need to finish editing this book, and this is part of the process I chose. I procrastinated quite a lot today, even though I went to the cafe quite early to work. I prepared some Excel spreadsheets about ROI on translations and audiobooks. I updated the sheet with the expenses of the coming months, what books will be published, and stuff like that. These are all things that of course needed to be done, but I usually space them out and take care of them over the course of a week. But my dislike of editing made me do them all today, which is a sign that I'm not enjoying this part at all. In any case, I need to push through, so I managed to edit 6 more chapters today. Knowing that the work week isn't over yet, I took some time to relax on my balcony and later met with my D&D group. This wasn't the best week I've had so far, but I pretty much expect editing weeks to be pretty bad. Hopefully, next week I'll be able to have some more exciting news as I deal with some business issues I've been putting off for some time, and maybe some world building for the next series. In any case, thank you very much for watching this week's video, and see you next week. Okay, bye!